Good afternoon. If we could take some places around the podium here, that'd be great. Dwayne and your family? Before we get started, I just want to let you know there's some light fare provided by Mike Sub, compliments of the Paddock family, an assortment of subs and some finger foods. So help yourself there once we're done, and there are some beverages as well. Good afternoon and welcome to the Paddock Chevrolet Ice Arena. My name is Mark Campanella, Superintendent of Parks and Recreation for this, the great town of Tonawanda, a great place to live, work, and play. I'm going to start out with giving you a little bit of history that we stumbled across in our office about a week or two ago. And that was looking at a scrapbook. We'll go back to 1973 when there were plans in place, and it was reported for 2 privatized indoor ice arenas to be built on the property where the town's Expressway Park is located. That didn't happen. We're here. Let's move forward. Approximately 3 decades later, when talks began for a new facility, those efforts were headed by then Town of Tonawanda board member and YPR committee chairman Dan Krangle to replace the Brighton and Lincoln Park arenas, of which were more than 60 years old. Indeed, it certainly took several years to be where we are today. There were a lot of twists and turns, right, Danny, in the meantime? But with that, today we're proud to be speaking in the Paddock Chevrolet Ice Arena, built on the footprint of Paddock Park, surrounded by the Paddock Chevrolet Golf Dome, the Paddock Chevrolet batting cages, the Paddock Chevrolet pickleball courts, the Paddock Chevrolet beach volleyball courts, the Paddock Chevrolet rugby and soccer pitch, and finally the long-awaited Paddock Chevrolet spray park. We're here. It's my pleasure right now to invite our Deputy Town Supervisor, Town Board Member, and YPR Committee Chairman, Gina Santa Maria, to continue with our ceremony.
Hello, everyone. Again, on behalf of the Town Board, welcome to everyone here today for a long-anticipated official grand opening of Paddock Park, and specifically the Paddock Chevrolet Spray Park. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had ideas of her own. I heard she didn't like the competition, so she gave us some of her own showers. We are absolutely thrilled that the final phase of the rec enhancement project is complete. Paddock Park and the Paddock Chevrolet Spray Park are vibrant destinations that will serve our community for generations to come, offering families countless hours of fun and enjoyment. There is something here for everyone, of all ages and ability. We take great pride in providing our residents with first-class facilities that enhance the quality of life and community connection. This gem is the culmination of years of hard work and innovation on the part of many people, many of whom are here today, making this the most ambitious and innovative parks and recreation project this region has seen, and we are so incredibly proud of it. Paddock Park and all the facilities within it, with the Paddock Chevrolet name, give people yet another reason to live in or move to the town of Tonawanda, which remains a great place to live, work, and play. I also want to thank Dwayne Paddock, his family, and Paddock Chevrolet for continuing to invest in and support the town of Tonawanda and our community. And we have many others here to introduce and thank for making this dream a reality. So I'll invite Supervisor Eminger up to do that.
Brittany. All right, thank you. I have a few remarks before before I start introducing people. Okay, anybody ever see the movie Draft Day? The movie Draft Day. Okay, the fictional Cleveland Brown owner stands up at the end of the day, and he says, "Today is a good day." Well, guess what, people? Today is a good day for the town of Tonawanda, and it took a lot of work to get here. Okay. with due respect to Mr. Campanella here, okay, this wasn't years in the making. This was over a decade in the making. This came from our 2012 Youth Parks and Recreation assessment of our facilities when Councilman Kringle, who's with us today, former Councilman Kringle, and that was kind of the spearhead of what we were doing. I want to give special recognition to Councilman Kringle, former Councilman, and Councilman Carl Zarek, who took over after Bill Conrad went on to bigger and better things. But these two people, these two board members, were instrumental in getting us to this point today, and I want to give a special shout out to these two individuals. You know, everybody who came and worked on it, the contractors, our great Youth Parks and Recreation team, Marty and his team, and everybody else. But, you know, I do also want to give special recognition to Dwayne Paddock and his family. You know, I can remember, it seems like years ago, because it was years ago, that we sat down, Lauren and Dwayne and Shane came in and we started talking about what we could do here and what they could do to help us get over the hump, to make this project a reality. And we had some great conversations, some great negotiations, give and take. You know, Dwayne didn't get everything that he wanted. I just want to be clear about that, okay? We're on Brompton Road. We are not on Paddock Parkway. Okay. Right, Dwayne? All right, you had to draw the line somewhere, okay? But in all seriousness, I want to thank Dwayne and his wife Pam and their family members. It's just a great partnership here. As Dwayne's family has been here for 90 years. The business has been here 90 years, and we'll talk about that another time. I do want to give you recognition for your 90 years as well. But my job, I went on a little bit here, is to introduce the dignitaries and important people we had here, and I just introduced some of them, but I'll introduce them again. We have from our village of Kenmore, we have Mayor Pat Mang, Paul Catalano, Trustee Catalano, Trustee Brittany Jones walked in, I think. Yep, thank you, Brittany, thank you for coming. We have from the Town of Tonawanda, we have our Comptroller, Debbie Schwartz. We have from the school district, we have our school superintendent, Tino Samato. Thank you, Tino. We have from our Chamber of Commerce, Kathy Paciullo. I'm looking around the room here. Kathy Paciullo. Thank you, Kathy, for all of you that you do to promote our town. We have former council member and current deputy county executive, my colleague Lisa Shamara. Thank you, Lisa. We have one person who couldn't get here, who couldn't be here, who was instrumental also in financing, because he's tied up in committee meetings at with the state level, is Assemblyman Bill Conrad. Bill did yeoman's work getting us a $2 million grant for our splash park, spray pad. So we certainly want to recognize Bill in his absence. We have our town attorney, Mike Gashoian, here, and we have from Congressman Kennedy's office, we have Samantha Del Porto. So thank you, Samantha, for coming, representing the congressman. Okay. We also have town board members here. Of course, my colleagues on the town board who pushed, took it over from the previous town board and made it a reality and made it happen. We have. I heard from Deputy Supervisor and Councilwoman Gina Santamaria, also joined by Jill O'Malley and Councilman Carl Zarek and Councilman Tim Hennessy. Thank you all for all your efforts in getting this to where we were, where we are. And of course, as I indicated earlier, we do have representatives or members, not representatives, we have members of the Paddock family. We have, of course, Dwayne Paddock and his wife, Pamela, as well as his daughter, Lauren Paddock, his son-in-law, Sean Schrebert, and his son, Shane Paddock. So we want to welcome you here, as well as And if I mispronounce these names, I apologize. We have Stephen Files and Jerry Vinciguerra. I know I butchered that name, wherever, I'm sorry, but I want to recognize you. It's just a great day, it's an exciting day. I wish the weather would have cooperated, but you know, it isn't going to take away from anything and what happens. We're starting to be the talk of the town. The buzz has been going around for 6 to 8 months, waiting for the splash pad to open, and we're finally here. And I think my job is over. Is my job over, or do I have to introduce anybody? Do I have to introduce that? Dwayne? You got to have Dwayne say a few words, right? Yeah, Dwayne, you got to say a few words here. Okay?
I'll say a
Can you keep it under 10, 20 minutes?
That's easy. That's
Okay,
easy.
all right. Thank you again. Dwayne.
Thank you. You know, I just want to say a couple words about your town board. The vision that went into this project, and then the execution of getting the funding and the preparation of all the facilities and going through the whole process of the development of each facility, the location of each facility. This was a major undertaking by the town board, obviously led by Joe, but it takes all board members, post and current board members, to accomplish this type of really unbelievable Paddock Park. You know, the only thing I'm disappointed in, being born and raised in the town of Tonawanda, is we didn't get the use of all this stuff when we were young. You know, and we had wonderful facilities in the town. The stories I could sit and bore you with, like the 1976 Newman Oiler Midget Champions, those are lifetime memories. And when you look around this park, and what we think about as a family is being involved in today's children's lifetime memories, and the families that will be able to live and work in the town of Tonawanda, bring up their families. In 20, 30, 40 years from now, they're going to talk about these facilities. They're going to talk about what it used to be, because everything changes, right? Like we do. And we have conversations all the time about, you know, what it was like to live in the town in the 70s and in the 80s and into the 90s. You know, it's just a wonderful place to bring up a family in the town of Tonawanda. And for the board to have the vision to say, you know what, our facilities are acceptable, but they're not the future. And every town resident should know that you have, if not the best board in Western New York, darn close, in my opinion, the best board of Western New York, to provide these type of future facilities and to have the vision. So I commend you all for that vision, and I thank you for that. As a business, it's important to be in a community that is forward thinking. It shows my children a future, and to be a part of this, and for the long term. You know, this is a 35-year deal, 30-year deal. If I do the math, that puts me at 92. So the odds of me seeing the end of the deal, unfortunately, aren't there. But I know that when I'm gone, that this will be here and be a part of Paddock Chevrolet and the Paddock legacy that we want to continue to grow and live and be a part of our community. So we thank you for that opportunity. I really thank the board for supporting the agreement that we came up with. I thought it was a beautiful way to show local business that works with local government to improve the community. I've often said a business should not be judged on what it takes out of its community, but what a business gives back to its community. That's the key to really being a good business partner with your community. And we're in this for the long haul, we're in this for the long run, and we celebrated our 90th anniversary, and by the time this contract, we'll be celebrating our 120th anniversary, all here right in Kenton. So I thank you for your support in allowing us to be part of this wonderful project. I want to thank Mark Campiello. You know, once Joe and I got our jobs done and the board got their job done, I got to tell you the communication I've had with Mark about what we need to continue to keep the relationship, and going forward, Mark, I thank you a ton for that. I mean, I really can't thank you enough for that communication. It's something that lacked maybe in the past, and you've really brought it to a new level, so I really appreciate that. I want to thank all the state representatives. You know, there had to be funding that came through this project. And, you know, in a world of politics, in today's world, you know, it can get a little gnarly. But to see our representatives do the right thing for our community is exceptional. And I want to thank each one of them for all their hard work in getting some of the money that you needed to have this project. So without their support, that wouldn't have happened. So I want to thank all our representatives. And lastly, kind of off topic, but I think it's appropriate, I want to thank Tim Kennedy. Tim had a vote 2 weeks ago about the current mandate that on EV vehicles. And Tim voted to eliminate that mandate that was out there and give you, the consumer, choice. And today it passed through the Senate. So I'm happy to tell you, with the stroke of a pen by the President, that you will be able to have the choice of either driving a gas engine or an EV vehicle far into the future now. So that was a big step for Tim to do, and I can tell you, as an automobile dealer, it was nice to see our local representatives do the right thing for our public and to give you the choice of vehicle. So I want to thank Tim for that, because I know that's not an easy vote, but he did the right thing for the people of Western New York. So thank you, Tim, for that. Other than that, all I want to say is we are very proud as a family to be part of this. I've worked in this community, I've lived in this community, I've played in this community my entire life. Since really the day I was born, I've been a resident of Kenton. So to be a part of this, it's really a very special thing. We see the Paddock Park in the air, and we're very proud of that, and we're proud to be a part of the Town of Tonawanda. Thank you.
Before we finish up here, and you get to some of the food that Mike Subs has put out there, compliments of the Paddock family, I'd be remiss if we went on without mentioning the contractors that have been involved in this project from the jump start, and this goes back years with Steve Carmina and RP Oak Hill. We have Steve Carmina's here. We have Gary Bickler, we have Phil Fleming, we have Joe DeRoblia here. From Montante, we have Doug Ilya, Justin Tedesco, and they've got a few other folks with them. And thank you for coming. We also have Gary Anastasi here from Anastasi Trucking. They pulled together and pulled a lot off for us to get things accomplished here. Also, we're looking at, we have Joe Denzak here and his son Jordan from Miracle Playground Equipment. They put the splash park together for us. We do have we have representatives from Coca-Cola here, Rich Nozel and Mike Krajacek. We also have Bob Bolt and Mike Mendola here from Mike Subs. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Thank you for coming. Time to eat.
Hold on, not yet.
Oh, we gotta
Cut the ribbon.
Oh, that's why we're here. Where's that ribbon?
great.